What's going on, y'all? So I wanted to make a real quick video on the trade that I took earlier this morning on MES. Basically, MES is just basically S&P 500, and I wanted to break this trade down. And I kind of got out early because I saw the pullback a little bit. But we definitely won this trade. We won about like 900. I was up like 1,300, almost $1,400 on this trade, but sometimes you got to take the profit. Ain't nothing wrong with taking profit early. So yeah, we won about almost $1,000 on this trade. And the reason why I took this trade, well, before I even dive deeper into this trade, if you guys want to be able to copy my trades automatically to your account hands free, just reach out to me. Meaning, every time that I place a trade on my account, those same trades will be automatically copied over to your account hands free. So you want to make money in the financial markets, but you don't have time to look at the charts. Then copying my trades can put you in a position to still make money in the financial markets. Now, I also do live trading sessions every morning. If you guys want to be able to also hop on my live trading sessions and learn my strategy, just reach out to me and let me know, hey, Andre, I want to be able to hop on your live trading sessions, and I also want to learn your strategy. I'm telling you, the strategy can put you in a position to change your life. You can make money out of these markets with this strategy that I teach on my live trading sessions. And not only that, you're able to trade with me live and take the same trades that I take live. All right, like this trade right here. I took this trade earlier this morning with my clients, and basically, you could have took the same trade. If I press buy, all you got to do is just press buy. If I press sell, all you got to do is press sell. So if you guys want to be able to hop on my live trading sessions and trade with me live and learn my strategy and be able to copy my trades automatically to your account hands free, just reach out to me. I'll get you set up. So before anything, I like to look at the Forex Factory to see if there's any type of news going on. But in this case today, there was no type of news going on when it comes to the U.S. dollar. So that was, good there. Now, I also like to look at TradingView heat map of the stocks. So since I'm trading MES, which is S&P 500 micros, I'm looking at the S&P 500 index. So I want to look at all of the companies that's in the S&P 500 index. So the reason why I got in the sale is because most of these stocks are red. All right. Of course, when majority of now you might see some type of green, but earlier majority of these stocks was, and it still is, was bearish. It was red basically. So that gave me a bias that I should be selling. I shouldn't. You don't want to be. If all of these is red, you definitely don't want to be the person buying, right? And if of course, same vice versa. If this was all green, if majority of these stocks was green, you don't want to be that person to be selling. Okay, so I like to look at the heat map and see what's going on. And I don't just trade based off of this, but this is just extra confluence. And after that, I like to also look at the equities. You might can't see it that well, but I like to look at the equities and see what it's doing, because if majority of the equities are bearish, then I should be selling. Okay, and I like to look at the currencies as well. The currencies help me determine who's in control. Like this also tell me if I'm in a risk on or risk off market. And today basically we was risk off, basically meaning that when it comes to the equities, it was bearish earlier. Okay, and then when there's risk off, then normally safe havens like the U.S. dollar, the Japanese yen, the Swiss, sometimes gold and silver, people are putting money in those assets because U.S. 30, NAS 100 are risky assets. Okay, and not only that, if I'll give you guys a tip too. If the equities are going down, like US 30, NAS 100, what else it was? It's another stock I forgot, but yeah, if those assets are going down, then the Canadian dollar. I know you can't see it, but the Canadian dollar, The New Zealand dollar, the Australian dollar are usually going down because the Canadian dollar and the New Zealand dollar and the Australian dollar are normally risky assets. Okay, so so yeah, I look at that, and I also look at the DXY. All right, the DXY is just basically the U.S. dollar, the U.S. dollar index, so indices. So if majority of the time, it doesn't happen all the time, but if you see that the dollar is gaining strength, meaning creating higher highs and higher lows, bullish, then normally US 30, NAS 100 usually is bearish. So when the US dollar is bullish, majority of the time that I see the US 30, NAS 100 are going down. Okay, and vice versa. If the dollar is going down, then the equity's going to be going up. Okay, so this was an indicator that the dollar was bullish, so this gave me an indicator that we might see some bearish movements when it comes to US 30, S&P 500, NAS 100. Okay, so after I look at all of that, right, and then I also look at a platform called Edgeful that gives me data and some stats. Okay, and I go by it based off of that. So basically, I like to see a sweep. Basically, whenever price sweeps the previous session, in this case, London session was the previous session. Whenever price sweeps above or below, then there's more likely a reversal coming. Okay, and I got in right here based on the initial balance breakout strategy. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but when it comes to the initial balance breakout strategy, when price breaks out of the range, it's the first hour of this range. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm gonna just highlight it. This range right here, right? Whenever price breaks out of this range, the data, the stat says that most likely it's gonna be a single breakout day. All right, so basically, I was just basically waiting for a pullback bounce off of the New York Anchor VWAP. This blue line that you see right here is my New York Anchor VWAP. I was actually trying to see if we can get a bounce off this, but if that doesn't play out, then the next play that I was looking for is basically after the breakout, I was basically waiting for a price to come to the 50% level. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is the 50% level, or I was looking for a price to come and reject the 75% level, which is this yellow line right here. That's what I was looking for, and it played out exactly how I wanted it to play out. I was going to either take the trade at the 50% level, or I was going to either take the trade at the 75% level. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is this yellow line right here is the 75% level. Okay, that's the 75% level. All right, and then this right here, this level down here, is the 25% level. Okay, no, that's the 50% level. Sorry about that. 50% level. Okay, so I was either looking for an entry off of the 50% level, but price shot past that, and since price shot past the 50% level, then I was looking for a rejection off of the 75% level. So basically, price came and rejected 3 times. As you can see, you got a rejection here, you got a rejection here, and then you also got a rejection here. And that final rejection, that triple top, there's a triple top pattern right here as well, as you can see it. After that triple top, basically, I got in right there at the 75% level off of that triple top. All right, and then also we saw a bearish engulfing candle right here. So got in the trade, and then also when price usually breaks below my New York Anchor VWAP or a VWAP, normally that tells you that sellers are in control. When price is above the New York Anchor VWAP, that means buyers are in control. When price is below the New York Anchor VWAP, that means sellers are in control. So in this case, price broke below the New York Anchor VWAP, which is this blue line right here. We broke below it. We retest that New York Anchor VWAP, and then the rest is history. Price came down. That means sellers are in control. Okay. So, so basically, if you guys want to learn my strategy, go into much deeper into my strategy, just reach out to me. Like I say, I go live every morning. I will teach you this strategy. I combine technical analysis with data when it comes to my trading strategy. So, guys, want to learn that? Reach out to me. But we made about $900 on this move. Not bad at all. Remember also, if you guys don't have time to trade, don't have time to attend my live trading sessions, don't want to look at charts, or don't even want to learn how to trade, futures or forex, but you still want to make money in the financial markets, you can copy my trades automatically over to your account hands free. So just reach out to me and let me know, hey Andre, I want to copy your trades, or hey Andre, I want to attend your live trading session so I can learn your strategy. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you guys got value from this. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, but if you guys got value, make sure you like, comment, and share this video. And if you got any questions, just let me know in the comment section. Take care, y'all.